Alright, hey guys, I am setting up my bag for hole number 3 of the expert guide here. And as you see, I got my long iron set up. I got my hammerhead wood. Those are going to be probably my clubs, but there's a slight possibility that I can get it out to claw range. Now, if you don't have a very long driver, this could be a great hole for you to pull out Big Topper, to be honest with you. It's so downwind here. And if you want to check out some of my content from the anniversary tournament, hole number 2, I should have kind of a reverse slice shot with a Big Topper. And I think that could be, a pretty decent play for this drive, hole number 3. Kind of more of like a max power, and what that's going to allow you to do is just kind of have some accuracy when you actually go to hit this drive, as opposed to just winging it. And of course, if you have an extra mile, you can probably get down there pretty far if you have that as well. Same with Thor's hammer. If you have a Thor's hammer 5 or more, you can probably still get down there pretty far. You can maybe even throw in a berserker ball. I'm going to go at this with my Apocalypse, and kind of the basic goal. Another thing you can do, just throwing this out there, is you can make with Apocalypse 5 or greater, you can throw on a globe and you can land it on the bottom fairway. I'm pretty sure with just about any wind that they can throw at you, you can land it on that second fairway and try to spin it over. I'm not going to do that today. I really don't think it's entirely necessary. I'm trying to basically, value fairway shot via, like, as opposed to the hitting it in the bunker, hitting it in the rough. So what you're going to see me do here is more of a shot which is going to skip from fairway to fairway. And I'm also, one of the things that I am going to point out is I am going to get kind of aggressive on the tree line here, just to an extent, because I don't want to, one of the things I don't want to see happen is it run into the, right bunker over there. I might still hit it over there anyway. We'll see, but see my setup here. I'm setting up to hit it more, left center here, and just kind of funnel it up that way. I'm going to try to do that, and as you see, I'm not going to go, overexert myself here. Just kind of playing this more straight up. Of course, getting very aggressive. I did hit the rough. Probably caused by that great ball. I was trying to get it up to that other open area up there, and that's kind of why I was mentioning about now, no matter what driver you have, I think you can get it to where I just did. I mean, honestly, I think I could almost, tighten a QB up there. Like, it's not going to take much effort because I hit the tree. So if I wouldn't have hit that great ball, I was going for perfect. But like I said, I was trying to keep it aggressive on the left. And I do think I clipped the tree. At the very least, I did. I think you need to avoid this shot. And that's what you seen I was doing kind of on my other guides, was more of a hook or curl shot. You're not going to need a lot of curl here to get to this other fairway. I would have made it to the bottom of this fairway had it not been for just bad luck there of not getting my timing down right. And man, this is going to be a miserable guide for you guys because I keep hitting it in between clubs here. Well, I keep setting up for, 2 and 3. I just completely, this is not where you want to be at all. So you want to try to avoid hitting it in between clubs here. This is just not going to be a very fun round for me today, I can already tell you. I'm just getting the worst luck. So I'm trying to visualize, at least 5 rings up, 6 rings up. And there you see me kind of popping it up there with max club. Just trying to guess where it's going, basically, because I can't actually line up a shot, which just drives me crazy. And that was kind of my goal, was to get it up there to the short iron. So that just gives you an idea. I was within 5 yards of getting there, of where I wanted to be, or at least within 7 yards. 7 to 10 yards. I was within that range. Like, I didn't add any power there at all. So I was right at the edge of where I wanted it. You either need to lay up short of where I just did, or you need to get it down farther, which means you have to avoid that rough. And watch your backspin when you're setting up this. So usually you see me intentionally, use backspin. This is one of the few times, probably might be the only time you've ever seen me hit claw and not use backspin from the fairway. Like, it's just an unusual thing that I do. I try to always go at it with backspin, and just not able to really do that with that back slap. And you see it comes in kind of perfect with no backspin. Had I been lining that up and it was more mid-club, I'd still throw one backspin, because I could be very precise with where I was aiming. So I'd still use at least 1, maybe 1.5 backspin, but probably nothing more than that. And I would be able to still do it, no problem, because I could be very precise with the way that I'm setting up. Like, I could put the third hop basically a yard in front of the hole and play the, for that adjustment at max club, I would have needed to go 6 rings, probably 6.5, because it might spring forward a little bit. And aside from that, it should still run out very slowly and just kind of gracefully fall into the cup there. And just know, just as kind of a bailout for that, you want to kind of favor the left. You could get lucky and use the slope and then have it roll down into the hole. So when I was totally guessing there, I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss right. But as you're seeing, I still did miss right. But I was a little slow with my timing intentionally. Just, I was running out of time. I really didn't get it set where I wanted, but I wanted to make sure that, I gave it a chance to actually go in, whether it, and when you're low like that, where I basically landed it, you give it no chance to actually go in, whereas you could, get very lucky if you were left and it could just roll down the hill into the cup. So definitely, kind of favor that left side when your adjustments. In fact, that's the way you were going to see me play it, but I couldn't even get it to a good range there. So another disappointing clip here, and all caused by just great ball off the tee and clipping the rough. So maybe throw just a tad bit of curl on that if you're going to go at it a similar approach to me. Of course, if you have a POC 5, a POC 6, a POC 7, those are going to, be, you could use my exact power numbers. If you have Thor's hammer, you can put on just a bit more power than that. You could probably, full ball it. Thor 4, Thor 5, you could probably full ball and land it very similarly to what you saw me doing there. Same with extra mile. If you wanted to go that route, you're going to start giving up accuracy. A great ball left on extra mile would have probably been in the center of those trees, so keep that in mind. if you do pull out that club, like I mentioned, you know, big topper, reverse slice there could be something to do. And if you go to the anniversary tournament, my second hole, I should have some content up on my YouTube still that has that reverse slice. So you could, you know, set that up for yourself today. And if you miss the fairway, I think you can pull it off. It's, you know, I also have a hook slice tutorial where I go over how many rings to go for big topper, where I also do a reverse slice. And I forget how far I go, but I know it's like, you know, I go 2 full bullseyes worth, and then I come back in a little bit, at least two or three more rings coming in from 2 full bullseyes. So feel free to check out that hook slice tutorial, or check out, like I said, anniversary hole 2, and you should be able to see some big topper reverse slices. I think that could be a good alternate route there with a Titan ball or a berserker, to let you be able to, you know, take advantage of some topspin and just let the ball run out for a mile. So good luck with that one. Hopefully you guys can get that one, and look for my, you know, the rest of my holes. I have hole 4 I'm about to do right now, so good luck with that one.